Hey, what's up, NBA fans out there around the world? The one and only Mark Anthony Spencer is back, folks. This is the NBA, and we're back. My season preview / trade rumors / a new season of basketball is here. Man, I look at my season preview. I did too late, so we'll skip it forward. I look at teams that have gotten better throughout the offseason. The Sacramento Kings, I think, have really gotten better. They have a greatest record, but I think George Karl is going to bring some to this team that they haven't had in years. They're going to go. They're going to play hard. They're going to be fast-paced, play good defense at the same time. They got a lot out of DeMarcus Cousins. They brought in a player by the name of Rajon Rondo. I watched Rajon Rondo play this past weekend. He looked like the old Rondo. The passing's looking good. He's having fun. Looks like he's interested in playing again from his days with the Celtics when he was winning championships. He looks like the Rondo that we all want to see. And I think with Rajon, he just has confidence. I think that comes down to it. He has to want to play and want to be the best he can be. Don't forget, he signed a 1-year deal, and next year he can make a gigantic contract in the summer. He just has to bring it this year. The Sacramento Kings really need Rondo to show his leadership. Rudy Gay looks like he's just about there. He's still a little sore from his injuries and stuff. But it looks like he's there. And you got to watch out for that team. I think Sacramento are going to be tough with DeMarcus Cousins and Rudy Gay and now Rajon Rondo. They're going to be a very, very tough team. George Karl is going to get them back and forth, east-west type team, like these teams he had in Seattle with the Denver Nuggets. So watch out. I think Sacramento are going to be a playoff team this year. I think the Dallas Mavericks, they've shown some spurts of what they can be, but I think they're going to miss the playoffs this year. But you never know. You never know, man. You never know. That's why I wouldn't put your money on, Cleveland winning the championship, the Thunder, or even the Golden State Warriors. I mean, they might have got to a 4-0 start right now. Same thing with the Raptors. Same thing with the Detroit Pistons and stuff. Okay, they're good right now. But injuries are going to happen. I guarantee you, there's going to be at least 4 or 5 of their star players, starters, and superstars are going to get hurt. I see it coming. Lowry probably will get hurt. DeRozan will probably get hurt. I think Klay Thompson's going to get hurt. He's probably going to. Let me tell you right now. I think he'll probably get a knee injury. I mean, every time when you win a championship, there's usually an injury that happens after, right? So I think Klay Thompson will get a knee injury. I think Curry will get a knee injury. He's had ankle problems throughout the year, so they will slow down. I was just reading something that Klay Thompson said we might win 70 games. I'm like, what? They're going to win 70 games? Nah, they're not going to win 70 games. They'll probably win about 57 games. If I'm going to be right about something, I'll be right about that. So, it's going to be an interesting year for Golden State. Their coach, Steve Kerr's still hurting after his surgery for his back. That's pretty serious stuff, man. They might not see Steve Kerr till December. I mean, that's pretty serious. They might not see him out all this year. So, it's been a tough year for coaches. The late Flip Saunders, battling cancer. Rest in peace there, Flip. One of the great coaches of all time, one of the good people, in the Minnesota area, the Gophers, and all the teams he coached, the Detroit Pistons, for the Wizards, many teams, the Timberwolves twice in his career. So, even in the college ranks. So, the Flip Saunders, man, one of the best this game has to offer. And all the other legends we've lost. Mel Daniels, another great Hall of Famer. These are people that changed the game. So every time you watch the game, it changes all the time. Over the years, I've seen different hairstyles, different, the old crossover, the killer crossover from Allen Iverson and Tim Hardaway, the 3-point shot now with Steph Curry and Klay Thompson, the Splash Brothers. Then you had Shaq and Kobe. I mean, go on and on. You had, Sir Charles Barkley, Charles Barkley at TNT. I mean, dude, we've had so many things that have changed in the NBA. LeBron James now, LBJ, the old Sprite commercials. I mean, so many things have changed in the NBA. It's been cool. Now, how about the Detroit Pistons? Man, they are playing good ball right now. Brandon Jackson, Drummond is a rebound scoring machine right now. I'm so proud of this team. They've come a long way. They did a pretty good draft. They drafted a pretty good player recently. So, it is what it is. They are bringing it. They're showing the world and they're showing the NBA world that they're for real. They've been bad for so long. They haven't won a championship when 2004 over the Lakers. It's been a while since they've been there. 2005. When they had Larry Brown as their coach, and they went back in 2005. They won in 2004 and they went back in 2005. And then Larry Brown left in 2006. I think Flip took over in 2005, 2006. But, the Detroit Pistons have been in a rebuild for the last 7 years. So it's about time they get back on the map in the Eastern Conference. Remember, my favorite player of all time played for that team, Isaiah Thomas, Zeke. You had Bill Laimbeer, Dennis Rodman back in the 1980s, late 80s, 89, 90, when they won back-to-back championship. The Bad Boys. Maybe the Bad Boys are back. We'll have to see. Still early. You have some teams that have been really bad so far this year. The Charlotte Hornets. Hey, they recently re-signed Jeremy Lamb to a new 3-year deal. I think it's a good signing. Lamb does give them shooting. That's what he did with the Oklahoma City Thunder and even the Houston Rockets when he was there for a bit. So it's a good signing. I think it's positive. He's going to have to replace the minutes that Michael Kidd-Gilchrist would give him this year. He's out this season, the whole season basically with shoulder surgery. So basically 5 to 6 months. So I think this is a good sign for Michael Jordan and Richie Troe, the general manager. So it's a positive for the team. They got off to an 0-3 start. They need to get winning. Indiana Pacers, same thing. I watched them play against the Raptors. They didn't look too awesome. They could play better. I watched them in another game recently. The Pacers need to step their game up. It's not going to be easy. It's going to be a long road back for Paul George and the rest of these Pacers. Their centers need to step up their game. George Hill needs to score more buckets. They got to play better defense. They have a lot of good pieces on this team. They're going to miss David West, but don't get me wrong. They just got to bring it every night and every day. It's not easy in this league. You have to really show yourself who you really are. The Central's not going to be easy, especially when you have Cleveland, Chicago, and, countless others. Milwaukee Bucks, they don't look good at all. They're 0-4. Who would have seen that coming? A Jason Kidd coach team, they're 0-4. That's not good. Well, Jabari Parker's still not in the lineup yet. As soon as they get him in there, it should be good. And don't forget, Greg Monroe's just feeling his way around, the former Detroit Piston, their big signing. As he gets it going, you never know. It should get better. It shouldn't be as bad as they are right now. They should start playing better defense. I told about Tomko, the big Greek freak. He's starting to get it going. He has to work on his defense. They have a lot of new pieces on that team. They need to get it going. Michael Carter-Williams needs to get better with the passes. Continuity, the communication needs to get better, especially their defense. I watched them last night against the Raptors. They just didn't look good. They got blown out by the Raps, 107 to 88. So, congratulations to, Dwayne Casey winning his 150th game, the all-time winning Raptor, passing Sam Mitchell. The Raptors look good. They look good. They got some new pieces on this team, from Anthony Bennett to Luis Scola, go on and on. They got the Canadian, Corey Joseph, the former San Antonio Spur. These teams just keep getting better and better. Watched San Antonio a bit last night, playing against Boston. I like what San Antonio's bringing. They're looking good. They look like a team that are going to be a tough team in the West this year. Boston, they still have some problems. They might need to make a few trades. I don't know when they can make some trades, probably closer to December or probably into January they can make some moves. But I think with Boston Celtics, they just need to make a few moves, and they could be a contender, no doubt about it. The New York Knicks look pretty good, even though everyone says they're going to be horrible this year. They're going to look pretty good this year. I think when Aaron Aflalo finally gets on the floor and he can play, they're going to be a tough team to play against. Look, Carmelo Anthony looks like he's having fun again. You can see that when he was shooting the ball, he looks like he's having fun again. Robin Lopez, I knew he was going to help his team. He's a center. He's a very, very good center. He's one of the top ones, like his brother, his older brother by a minute, Robin Lopez. Actually, Brooke Lopez, who plays for the New Jersey Nets. Not New Jersey Nets, the Brooklyn Nets of Brooklyn. So, I mean, it's going to be an interesting season for the Knicks. They're going to have a tough struggle along with the Raptors and, even the Brooklyn Nets. And I say the Celtics. I think Celtics are going to be tough this year. They're not going to be no pushovers. Isaiah Thomas is good. Zeller's good, and especially David Lee. He's going to bring something different, something more creative. Philadelphia, they suck. Unfortunately, even with the number 2 pick overall in JaVale Okafor. JaVale Okafor can only do so much. He did get 27 points. He's the second player in the history of the NBA to have 27 points in his NBA debut, right behind LeBron James. How about that? Isn't that something? That's absolutely amazing. It's going to be a good year, folks. It's just the beginning of a great season. So this day, on November 2nd, 2000.